Good morning. My name is Stephanie Josephine French, and this is Meet Stephanie French. Um, the reason why I'm doing this video is just to say I'm very passionate about helping myself and other people. And the reason why I've been doing this for the last 5 years on Facebook is to documenting my transition, and hopefully I would help someone. And that's why I originally started doing an online diary on Facebook. And I've been doing it unfiltered, unedited, and pretty raw. And as a result of that, I know I've helped a bunch of people, and I also helped myself in the process. I'm getting slammed. I get slammed on my opinions, and I completely understand that once you put yourself out there in a public manner, that's what happens. So, the TV shows Meet the Press and Meet the Nation and all that are Sunday morning. This is my version of my Sunday morning. I'm sitting on my porch in Lower Paxton Township, Dauphin County, Pennsylvania, where I live. It's a pretty conservative town. There's a bunch of, churches, like normal Americana stuff, and I'm trying to live my life honestly, authentically, in the way I want to. I'm not trying to hurt anyone else or others. I'm just trying to live and have an existence here, like everyone else, you know. And yesterday was the first day I started PrEP, which is like an HIV preventative measure, and it cost the drug cost on that at full retail was like $4,000, and that probably put me into the donor hole with my medication type stuff. So my medication from now on are going to be a lot more expensive because of it. Um, I don't understand. People. I worked hard all my life. I worked 90 hours a week for 20 years or more in the restaurant business, and that's a lot of hours. And then another 5 years, and like in the airline industry for American Airlines. I thought American Airlines would be my a retirement job. But unfortunately, I worked in American Airlines around September the 11th, 2001. You all know what happened with that. The airline industry pretty much tanked. So I have lost a job, because of that. And a lot of people were putting their stuff, booking their flights on like the website A.com. So I lost my job, a good paying job, with benefits and flight benefits, and it was a dream job for me, and I lost it because of technology, and that's happening constantly with America. You know, Brick and mortar stores are going out of business, um, and like traditional factory jobs are going overseas, and they're going to, and people are making like robots to do what other people are doing for a living for years. So people are losing their jobs because of technology. I'm not alone. I'm just trying to survive in America here. It's really difficult, and especially nowadays. People are getting hateful. You know, I was born in America. That my dad said, if you worked hard, you'd get somewhere. So I'd worked hard. I dedicated. I sacrificed nights, weekends, and holidays for over 20 years. You know, and when I was in the airline industry, the same thing. I worked every holiday, as required for operational needs. So therefore, like I've done a lot of sacrificing for my hours. I didn't mean to get disabled. It just happened. I didn't mean to be a transgender woman. It just happened. So I'm doing the best I can. I'm starting at 54 years old, a new job, a new chapter in my life. I finally got a job after submitting like over 200 applications and resumes. It was a hard process, especially trying to get a job in a conservative area, being a no transgender woman. No, and all I'm trying to do is exist. This is me in raw form right now. I have no makeup on. I haven't even shaved this morning. But at the end of the day, this is me real. I show what a non-passable transgender woman looks like to America all the time. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but this is who I am. This is how I act. I'm not hurting you. I'm not hurting me either. Just let me live, and like I'm just trying to do the best I can for what I have. And people don't understand that. So if you like this video, I'll press the like button and subscribe to my channel. And like, and just that that's, I'm trying to make, a life out of my life. And, it's been really hard, documenting my life. It's opened me up to so much criticism. At the end of the day, at least I'm honest. At least I'm authentically honest with people to a fault. You know, I am not trying to hide anything. I'm 100% totally transparent on my whole life and whole existence. I have nothing to hide. It's freeing, really. If you don't have anything to hide, you can be who you are, wherever you are. I don't care. That you have, oh, someone's going to find out some bad stuff about you. Everyone knows the bad stuff about me. Everyone knows, I'm not going to rehash everything here, but at the end of the day, I'm here alive. I took the proactive choice of on getting onto PrEP. You know what? A condom broke. I had unprotected sex because of that. All right, so I got afraid. So the first thing I did was try to help myself. I go to the doctor, and I got an HIV test, and as a result, I'm on PrEP, and and the medication I found out is actually for treating HIV. You know, so I have done all the positive, proactive steps in my life. People just don't get that. I'm not glamorous. I'll never be glamorous. I'll never be one of those it girls. I don't want to be. There's too much pressure on that. Could you imagine having to feel like you have to be perfect all the time? Oh my God. Why do we always have to strive to? People think, oh, you have to be so perfect. Life has to. Oh, you have to be such a Barbie doll. I am never going to be a Barbie doll. I don't want to be. Oh my God, could you imagine the pressure of that? Oh, I don't have the right clothes. For real? Oh, Daddy, can you give me the right clothes? Oh my God, forget that narrative. Ugh, I can never read that. I'm just trying to be real and authentic for people, you know. And like life can be life is livable. Life is enjoyable. I'm just trying to make my life a life. I've been in such hardcore survival mode for so long that I don't know what it is to like live. Every decision I make financially, even buying a cheeseburger, has repercussions down the line for me. Like getting medication. Now I have to pay more for medication. So the job that I got, that I start this week, it was supposed to be money for a copay for my final gender confirmation and surgery. That's why I got the job. But now I think I fall into the donut hole with medication. So the money I make out of this job is going to go for medication, not what I intended it for. Okay? It's still a hard struggle. But what I'm going to do with my first paycheck on this job, I'm going to do something for me. I deserve something for me. I'm gonna get like a facial. I want to get my nails done. I have not gotten my nails done for a very long time. I have not done anything like that for me at all. Most people, I haven't gotten a freaking haircut in a very long time because I can't afford that. So I'm gonna do something for me. I'm gonna pay myself first for once. And people think that since you're an advocate, you should like know how to advocate. Yeah, I'm learning how to advocate for myself now too. It's easier to advocate for others than yourself because when you advocate for yourself, it's highly personal, and that's what I'm learning to do. Everything you do in life has an opportunity cost and an opportunity gain, and you have to take a risk. I take a risk every day, just being who I am. You know, and at the end of the day, I'm doing what I can do for me. And I hope I've helped other people, and I know I have. I put people together, and they ended up getting the medically necessary procedures that I have wanted for years. Good for them. I'm happy for that. I'm so proud that I was able to help them. You know, and like now I'm helping me. You know, as a result of all my actions and stuff like that, you know, it's actually given me a voice. I've had more of a voice being a transgender woman in America than I had being a quote, heterosexual, cisgender male, white. I've had privilege, economic, but the economic privilege came with a major cost for me that I could not pay anymore. You know, I have to be who I am. We all have to be who we are, because if we're not, we're no one. Everything's a day at a time for me. I've been sober since June 22nd, 2002. That's a long time. It's now, what, April something? Yeah, I lose track of days and dates and stuff like that. That's normal, I think. But it's still in 2019, so it's a very long time. I'm coming up on 17 years in June of sobriety, of clean time, of not having a mind-altering chemical to dull the pain of life. I've dealt with the pain of life up hardcore, upfront, with no. It's been amazing. It's also been hard. But I'm not trying to do this as a pity party. I'm just like saying, look, it's Sunday morning. This is like the way I meet my press, is with social media. Social media is my voice. I'm trying to get a more of a voice, because people have to understand that all trans women aren't passable. All trans women can't be like a Caitlyn Jenner. All trans women can't be like a Laverne Cox. All trans women can't be like Jazz Jennings. I'm sorry, but most of us are live in poverty. We can't afford to do that. So don't assume that all trans people are like glamorous and like diva type people. We're not. We're like normal people trying to live a normal existence. There's two different types of trans people out there. People who are in the public like I am. You know, I try to push a public narrative for my community. Then there's the people who have transitioned in stealth. Both are equally valid. I applaud anyone who has the courage to freaking transition in America. It's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do anywhere in the world. You know, all the ignorance, the transphobic reactions that happen to people in my community. It's hard. I know. I understand this is the editing in all my videos is pretty crude, because I do it one take, live, no editing at all. This is raw. This is, I'm not gonna edit myself into a Hollywood like standard. I don't need to. I live in Pennsylvania. I don't live in Hollywood, California. I like people in California. I'm not like dissing them. There's so many great people that I have met in California that are really awesome. You know what? Well, I'm just like doing the quote stereotypical image type like commentary at this moment. It's not an attack on anyone in California. You know, I live in conservative America. You know what? But you know what? I'm doing it. I'm living. I'm surviving in conservative America. And that's pretty difficult. You know what I'm saying? But I'm learning to live my life authentically a lot more. And hopefully one day I'll thrive. I'm 54 years old, and I've done so many positive things in life that I'm proud of. I'm not gonna list them all. But the main thing is, I'm learning to love myself a lot more and advocate for myself, which we all need to do at this moment in time. So I'm gonna end this video. I know it's been really long, and saying a few things. I love myself now, in a non-narcissistic way, more affirming way. I love others unconditionally. But if you start attacking me, I have the right to defend myself. Until that's what we have to understand. I have the right to defend myself. So, but I'm gonna try doing it in an empowered way. I'll pick on my bra strap. You know, put on my running shoes, put my leggings on, and just be the awesome person I am now. I'm a girl. Hear me roar. I'm a woman. Hear me roar. You know, and this is me authentically loving, honest for myself and others. And that's why I've done this for the last 5 years on social media. I transitioned in the public eye. And I am proud to be who I am. Humbly and simply stated, my name is Stephanie. Miss Stephanie Josephine Fritch. That's all, nothing more, nothing less. Just a girl in America. And have a great day, have a great Sunday, and do something for yourself today, even if it's overcast. You know, I just did this video right next out on my porch in public eye again. But you know what? I love myself to have the power and courage to do this. And my power and courage is God given. Don't judge me, because if you do, you're playing God. I love myself, and have a great Sunday. Have a great week, and stay safe. Because I want to see you next Sunday. Sunday beats Stephanie. Have a great one. Bye.